welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl NariahJackesa here, and I am back with another YouTube video. So today, couldn't record on my freaking camera, man. Like, I couldn't record on my camera. Apparently I ain't got no space on my memory card. So even though I went in and I cleared the stuff I wanted out of it, so it should have more space. So the stuff that's up there, I'm never deleting, like never. So I guess my girl is just gonna be out of space. So, and I'm just gonna have to buy another one because I'm never deleting the footage that's up there. It's very sentimental. But today I have a video for you guys. You know, I did my makeup and everything for you guys. So, the lip is lipping. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to know, I use the Huda Beauty Fox filler. That's the brown. This is in the color cocoa. Yeah, cocoa. It smells like hot chocolate. Delicious, delectable. Could eat it all day. And then I got this LA Color High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss. What color is this? This is in the color Baby Cakes. So, hold on. I am gonna add Lip Combo Eats Down. Lip liner is a regular LA Girl lip liner. The color brown, baby brown. I don't know what it's called. I would top it off with this. I ain't gonna hold you, but I think this might ruin it. Just literally in the, I mean, you really can't tell. This is also LA Girls. This is the holographic. This is in the color Dream World. As you can see, your girls has used it a lot. But it's not a makeup video. We're not doing makeup today. We're not doing makeup. Today, we are discussing, hopefully, I want to turn my fan on. But I think you guys might hear it, so I'm just gonna have to work it out because it's hot. I ain't gonna hold you. But today we are going to be talking about social media. We're just gonna have a sit down and have a chit chat, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna hold you. A traumatic event has happened in my life, and it has shifted my reality, essentially. I know people don't live forever, but like, I'll get into the story another day. Really not trying to go into that right now. But the event that happened in my life just kind of just altered my thinking pattern. Like, things don't seem real anymore. And I knew things weren't real. And I'm talking about on the internet. I knew things weren't real. And sometimes even in life, I think some things aren't real. It just doesn't feel real to me at all. I feel like I'm just like disconnecting like from reality, which is crazy to think about. And it's a crazy feeling and whatnot. But that's neither here or there. Hold on. I was dripping. But that's neither here or there. But yeah, social media has definitely, with the event that has happened in my life, that has changed my life drastically, I find myself in a social media hold of just comparing myself to other people, comparing my life to other people. And I'm 22. You would think this is high school stuff, middle school stuff. I'm 22, turning 23. In the club, have my shades on, turn it up, mini skirt with my shades on. Anyway, if you know, you know. But yeah, I'm 22, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that, you know, compare myself, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that and I need this and I need that, should have went out the window a long time ago. But clearly homegirl is still in the building. She's just been hiding in the basement. I do apologize if I'm shaking the table.
Yo, try it. Try it. With me if you want to. It's not a good day. Okay? Now back to the shaking the table.
But it's that phone. I have come to the conclusion that it's that phone. Like my mama said, it's that phone. It's that phone. Now I know why she said it. Because back then, I'd be like, girl, you don't even make no sense. What are you talking about? No, girl. It's that phone. You need to put that phone down and go touch some grass. It's that phone. But I've been consuming, I do have my notes here. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. But I've been seeing, you know, a lot of things on social media. My social media, how it's built, especially on Instagram. It's a lot of, you know, health and wellness. I follow Talitha Jane. I follow also Talia Jolie, I believe. I'll put them up there. I follow a lot of people and whatnot. Those are the, Talitha Jane is the only person I keep up with, if that makes sense, because I really like her content. Talia Jolie, hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. But I also follow her more on a YouTube side, not really on an Instagram side, but I still do follow them and I still do kind of keep up with them, if that makes sense. But also, you know, other filler things that's in social media, I just find myself consuming it a lot and it's not really conducive to my lifestyle, if anything. Don't get me wrong, those two creators that I just name dropped, love them down. Love my black sisters. I also do love their content, health and wellness and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I also find myself in comparing myself to them, which isn't good. So if you're watching this video and you're comparing yourself to me, don't compare yourself to me. Don't compare yourself to me. Please don't compare yourself to me. Do not put that on your shoulders. Don't put that in your head. Do not compare yourself to me. Do not compare yourself to me. Because I'm not comparing myself. I'm trying not to compare myself to any other people. Even if people is like real life in my circle, like my family and stuff, and maybe cousins and whatnot, like, don't do that. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Anybody. If you want to compare yourself to somebody, compare yourself to Jesus. That's it. But don't compare yourself to anybody. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, not being on the phone. So I have deleted all social media. I am not on any social media. I'm on Pinterest. I'm also on YouTube. That's kind of social media, but I'm not on the main ones. TikTok, I don't have a Twitter or X. I still call it Twitter. I never really had a Twitter. I mean, I made like 2 accounts, but they're like ghost accounts. I don't post up there. I don't even log into Twitter. That's not my thing. That's more my sister's thing. She liked Twitter. I never really got Twitter. Instagram always been my go-to. But yeah, TikTok, Instagram, those are the 2 main social medias that I be on, and that just consuming every day. TikTok, I find myself on it as like, you know, I want to haha, I want to kiki, you know what I mean? See some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Instagram is more so like comparing myself. All of my mutuals is up there. The people I went to school with is up there and everything, you know, back in like, I'm talking about like sandbox days, school days, you know what I mean? Like, those people are up there. So I find myself comparing myself to people up there, aka like Talitha Jane. I don't know her for sandbox. I'm just, you know, I find myself up there just because A, I've been up there for so long. B, a lot of people that I know is up there. And C, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I can't even, honestly, I can't even explain it. I can't even put it into words with you. Hopefully you get what I'm saying, because I can't even put it into words. Like, I just find myself comparing, and it's very, you know, I wouldn't say hard. Not hard is not the word I'm looking for. It's very draining, to say the least. It's very draining. It can be quite annoying sometimes. I find myself being annoyed with myself, like, oh, like, girl, you're comparing yourself again, or like, oh, girl, like, we don't have this, we need that, da da da. Like, it's very draining. I'm tired of the fake shit. Sorry for the language. I'm just tired of the fake stuff and everything like that. It's not really, like I said earlier, conducive. I got that from a sermon I watched earlier today. The word conducive. It's not really conducive to my life. Essentially, yes, social media can give you ideas and, you know, let you be inspired and stuff like that, but it's not really doing a thing for me. So I had to delete the apps. I didn't delete my accounts, but I had to delete the apps. The apps had to go because I find myself being up there while I work from home. But I find myself being up there while I'm at work, while I'm in the bed, while I'm on the toilet, while I'm eating my dinner. Like, it's just like my phone is burning a hole through my hand, essentially. It's that phone. You need to put it down. You need to put it down. So, next thing. Most of the things up there that I see kind of feels fake to me. It does. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it seems like, you know, and I get people show the highlights of, you know, their life and stuff like that, but I need more realness. I need the richness. I need the richness. Like, I need that. I need to see texture. I just don't want to see silky smooth. I need to see the ups and the downs. I need to see the ups and the downs. And don't get me wrong, some people it's not comfortable showing the downs and they're more comfortable showing the ups. Some people are more comfortable showing the downs than they're showing the ups. I hope I said that right. But like, I just need more. I need more. I want more. You know what I mean? And this also kind of just dropped in my head. Like, I've always wanted to create, I wouldn't say content, because that's kind of like a content creator is kind of like a new term almost. A YouTuber has always been a term, but a content creator is almost a new term. An influencer, that's kind of like an old term, you know what I mean? But I like to create things, and I haven't given myself the space to create things. And with that being said, I find myself on social media and seeing people create things. I'm being inspired, but I'm not doing anything. You know what I mean? And then I also kind of think about like how, okay, they're inspiring me and I want to create and whatnot. And I know I want to create. I've been one of the YouTube channels since I learned how to walk, to be honest with you. But with that being said, what about the people that, you know, need something real? You know what I mean? Like, what if I kind of think of like, what if I'm not realness, if that makes sense? Because on social media, it's a lot of silky smooth. Now, we have came a long way. Came some of the way. We have came a long way of not showing just the glitz and the glams and getting on the camera and crying, because we're all people. We're all human. We experience real experiences. You know what I mean? A lot of people are born and a lot of people die. You know what I mean? We all experience from the day we get here to the day we leave. We all experience a lot of things. And I think, you know, just showing the downs and how not bad, but how, you know, muddy and dirty and messy it gets, showing that online. And I guess you could say in moderation, because some people, like, you know, people don't really like to share that type of stuff. But like, I'm thinking to myself, why not? Because when I go on social media, like I said, there's no texture. I'm a texture girl. I don't really like that silky smooth stuff. Even when it comes down to my food, I need granola in my yogurt. I'm just not going to eat it straight like that. That's nasty. Not me. I need texture. I want to see personality, spunk. I want to see you crying on camera. People be like, oh, you really press record and crying? Like, people don't really, like, unless you doing that, unless you, and I'm talking about for real. I'm not talking about no damn crocodile tears and shit like that. No, I'm talking about like for real, like really in here crying. Not, you know, you ain't gotta be boo-hoo and snot running down your nose like that, but really full of emotion. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that. I need that. I feel like as people, we need that. We just don't need the glitz and the glamour, because life is not just glitz and glamour. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. It gets ugly. It gets messy. It gets daunting. Like, for real. Like, it's there's a lot of, not a lot of stories, but there's a moment in my life, an experience that I have went through, and I'm not gonna tell it just yet. It's gonna be told. I'm not gonna tell it just yet because I'm still processing it. It literally just happened. I'm still processing the emotions and whatnot myself, hence why I'm making this video, because since that happened, nothing seems real to me. So with that being said, like, that experience alone, I know can help a lot of people, I'm just in the trenches of it right now. So, but hopefully this is making sense. It's coming straight off the dome. But yeah, like, I feel like social media is no emotion and whatnot. I'm not saying you gotta put your business out there. You ain't gotta put your business out there, but be for real. You know what I mean? Like, when you turn on that camera, like, this is me being for real. This is how I talk in real life. This is how I express myself in real life. This is me being for real. This is not me putting on the front. Yes, I go by NariahJackesa. I mean, that's my real name. I go by NariahJackesa on social media and stuff like that. But this is how Nariah, just Nariah, not Jackesa, just Nariah. This is how she acts. This is how I am. And it's what it is. Of course, I do a little makeup or something like that because, I felt a little cute, play some music and everything like that. So that's what I did. As you notice, I got my blush. And I put it on my eyes and whatnot. Very cute, very cute. I really like it. I ain't gonna hold you. This headpiece, it's hurting my damn head. I ain't gonna hold you. It's hurting my damn head. But that's what we do. But yeah. But just to stay on track, I definitely feel like I said, I'm consuming too much social media. It's my damn phone. I can't really even think for real. Like, I deleted social media, what? Tuesday? It's Wednesday. It's Thursday. I think I deleted social media Tuesday night. I deleted social media Tuesday night, and I'm also been fasting as well. I started yesterday fasting, and I went through the whole day fasting, and then 5:30 hit, and then I was just overwhelmed about how I felt, because that was the first time in a long time where I didn't have no social media for real, and it was just my thoughts and stuff, and like I said, I just had a traumatic experience that just happened like a month ago, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So girl, I ain't gonna hold you. I had to drink me some liquor. I ain't gonna hold you. I had yesterday. I had a shot. I drank some of my Arizona hard. My boyfriend bought me some stir fry. I had some cookies, and I ate some Funyuns, which were nasty because there's sour cream in Funyuns. I thought they were gonna be good. They were not good. And I also hit the Blizzy. But that's me being for real. You know what I mean? That's me being for real. That's how I really felt yesterday and stuff. And I was supposed to record yesterday. Oh my God, I'm over here spitting ill. I was supposed to record yesterday. I did not record yesterday because I wasn't in the right mind to record. Get up here and what? Scream at the camera? I'm not doing that. I couldn't, not that I'm not doing it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to press record because I was such in a state of like, what the freak, man? What the freak? And I feel like that's what a lot of people need, as in, get off that phone. As you're probably watching me on the phone. Get off that phone, you know what I mean? Get off social media, go touch some grass. Really, really have your thoughts be your social media, if that makes sense. Don't live in your head, but have your thoughts be social media. Like, deep dive into what you're really thinking. Like, how are you really feeling? What is really going on? Do you really need to be on your phone? No. However, it is kind of hard. I ain't gonna hold you. The phone addiction is kind of hard. Having a phone, like growing up to where I didn't really have not internet, but the social media like that, because I'm a 2000s baby, but like growing up with going outside and everything like that, and then coming in the house, you got your Wii, you got your DS and stuff like that. It was a great time. But now that I'm older, I could spend my money like how I want to spend my money. I find myself less outside in a sense of touching grass, really feeling the breeze come on my skin, and you know, the little hairs on my arm, and having them raised up as the breeze graze my skin, and feeling the grass between my toes, because I like to walk barefoot on the grass. Feeling the grass between my toes and laying down and feeling the grass on my back and my arms and stuff, and really soaking in the air and whatnot. I haven't done that in a long time. And things like that, I think we take for granted. Things like that, I really do think we take for granted. So, go touch some grass. Get off that phone. What's the next thing? So, now with that being said, now what? Now what do I do? You know what I mean? What is, Nariah, now, what is going on? What are we going to do? I get off the phone and do what? Go touch some grass. But focus, you know, take a note on what do you want to do outside of being on that phone. What do you want to do? What are some goals you have in life? You know what I mean? For me, focusing on my mental health. Like I said, a month ago, I went through a traumatic experience. It's very raw. It's very real. I'm faced with the reality of it every single freaking day. And that's never going to go away. Never going to go away. But focusing on my mental health, that's one thing I want to do. I'm trying to get into therapy and whatnot. As well as building my soul, building my spirit. This 3-day fast I'm supposed to be on. So, like, you know, deep diving and, you know, reading my Bible and whatnot. You know, I read a few passages today. I haven't really deep dive into it, but I read a few passages, which is good. You know, praying and whatnot, you know, really trying to speak to myself. The other day, I what is it called? Said some affirmations to myself in the mirror. That's kind of weird though, because I was never really one to tell myself that I'm pretty and I'm beautiful. I know it, yes, but I never grew up with people saying that. Oh, Nariah, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're so pretty, girl. Especially the elders, the women, I'm talking about the women in my family, never really, you know, you're a pretty girl, Nariah. Like, oh my goodness, you're so pretty. Look at you. Da, 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 you're so beautiful. Growing up, I ain't really had that. I can't remember who said that. Like, nobody really told me that. Like, I grew up, you know, being bullied and stuff like that in elementary school and everything badly. I thought I was garbage. Looking back, I was a pretty girl. I think all little girls are pretty. It's their personalities that make them the fuck ugly. I ain't gonna hold you. And what they're learning at home. But yeah, like, looking back on my photos, I was a pretty girl, and I wish somebody told me, you know, Nariah, you're pretty, you're beautiful, and stuff like that. Because with that being said, that would have built my confidence, built my mental, you know what I mean? Now I got dudes in my ear talking about you pretty and stuff like that with lustful eyes. And now I'm having a hard time looking in the mirror thinking that I'm pretty. I am enough. I am worthy. You know what I mean? Now I'm saying it, but at the current moment it holds weight, but it's not heavy. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's not heavy. It's not heavy. So, yeah. Next on the docket, building my body and how I want it. Not what I see, how I want it. Back to Talitha Jane and Talia Jolie. Both of them, bodies banging. Love it. Put it on the docket. Gotta have it. Love it. I love it. But to really take into account, don't get me wrong, like, I'm gonna share this. Me personally, hello. Thank you. I should have grabbed the water before I recorded, but it's whatever. Me personally, I want to be a model. I do. I think I got the looks for it, which is crazy to think because I stated that nobody told me I was beautiful, but I've always wanted to be a model. Like, I've always wanted, since I was young, I've always wanted to be a model. I know I got the looks for it. I got the looks for it. But do I feel like that? You know what I mean? If that makes sense? Like, you know that you're beautiful, but do you feel beautiful? Like, you know, people call you pretty because you know you're pretty, but do you feel pretty? You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense to people. Like, I can look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I'm attractive. I have attractive features. I completely understand that. I know when people look at me, first of all, my look is unique. Everybody's look is unique, but my look is unique. When people look at me and stuff like that, to me personally, this is what I think, how everybody thinks. Like, damn, that girl's pretty. I think people think that I'm pretty. Why? Because I know that I'm pretty. But do I feel like that? Sometimes, most of the time, no. No. Do I feel like I'm that girl? It's that part that I'm having an issue with. Not that I know that I'm pretty. I know that I'm good looking. I know that. But do I feel like that? No. No. Anyway, so building my body like how I want it. It's been a trend of where people get BBLs and stuff like that. I never wanted a BBL. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm not even going to hold you guys. I'm hot. I got to turn my fan on. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because my fan is definitely on. So hopefully you guys can hear me over my fan, because I'm definitely going to continue talking, because I'm definitely not about to stop recording. But building my body how I want it, and not what I see on social media. There's been a wave of BBLs. People getting BBLs galore. BBLs galore. Me personally, I don't believe in that. You know, just hit the gym, do a few squats. I love me a good squat. I remember one day I did 100 squats. Did 100 squats in a row. 100 squats. Booty looking good. I mean, I was young. I didn't need to do that. I think I was like 16, maybe 15 or something like that. 100 squats. My legs were fucking sore. I ain't even gonna hold you. My legs were sore. My knees were done. My legs were sore. But that's neither here or there. So, but, you know, with the whole BBL movement and stuff like that, which is crazy to say, with the whole BBL movement and stuff like that, like, do you want that? Do you want that? Do you really want that? Or that's just what you see? So when I look on social media, and I look on, what is it called? I think that's it. Yeah. When I look on social media and I look on these girls' accounts and stuff like that, like oh my God, this is looking at my eye. Like Talia Jolie or Talitha Jane. When I look on them, I love how their bodies look. They look good. I'm not gonna hold you. They look good. They know they look good. They look good. That's what I want. But I don't like, because it's one thing, and it's one thing to be like, you know, that's an inspiration. That's how I want my body to look. And that's how I want my body to look because that's what I'm seeing. But do you really want your body like that? So it's up to you. Hopefully this makes sense. It's up to you to decipher what you want versus what you see. Because not everything you see is what you really want for real. But them two, I need my body banging. I need the body banging. I want my body like that. I want it like that. I want it like that. I gotta get back in the gym. Because I used to be in the gym and like my arms, toned, you know what I'm saying, abs and stuff like that. It's just over time I just haven't gotten in the gym. And I ain't gonna hold you. Love me a good gym workout. I ain't gonna hold you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Work Bitch by Britney Spears on the treadmill. I think what? Going what? Like 10 or something like that? That's too fast. Maybe like a good 6. I'll do an 8. Going like 8 on like 2.5 incline. Not 2.5. I think I used to go like 3. I'm in it. I'm in that bitch. I'm in there. Stairmaster, you can miss me with that. I'm never doing that shit again. Never. That's not for me. But like, I'm in there. And now I'm on Stairmasters. Back when I was in the gym, I've been watching. I've been watching Talitha Jane for a minute. You know, back when she was thicker than what she was now, what she is now, when she had a little bit more weight on her and stuff like that, because she's been on a weight loss journey. Kudos to my girl. But when she was on her weight loss journey and whatnot, and people was on them Stairs Masters, and she went on them Stairs Masters and stuff like that, I was like, oh yeah, I want to go on the Stairs Masters. That's a prime example of what you want versus what you see. Because I went on them Stairs Masters, and I didn't want that. So I gladly got off them bitches, because that's not for me. Being more creative, like now that, you know, my phone is not really, you know, in my hand like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on YouTube, it's a work in progress. I'm not perfect at all by the stretch of the imagination, but I'm picking up my book. Like this book that I'm reading, Keep Me. Oh, shit. This book right here, Keep Me, by Sarah Kate. Cat is cat with an E, so I think Kate. Yeah, with a C. Yeah, good. It's not for little kids. If you're not 18 and up, if you're not 18 and up, do not read this damn book. This is an adult book. But look, like, I started this, yesterday? I'm on chapter 27. This is how much I got left. This is how much I got left. I promise you. I promise you, if I did not choose to put my phone down, I wouldn't have picked up this book. You know how much I read? This is how much I read. Look at this. All of this, read. I only got this much left. And that was yesterday. Yesterday, don't get me wrong, I read a few pages today. Not a few pages, a couple chapters. I read a couple chapters today and whatnot. I'm on chapter, 27? I read a couple chapters today and whatnot. But, like, if I was to have my phone, I wouldn't have picked up this book. I'm almost done with this book. And then I got another book by Sarah Kate. I started that. I just didn't finish it. But then I got another book in there that I'm definitely going to finish. Like, what are you not doing because your phone is in your hand? I'm talking to you. What are you not doing that because your phone is in your hand? Are you not writing? Are you not painting? Are you not going to the gym? Are you not meal prepping? Are you not reading more? Are you not, what if your thing is like in graphic design? Are you not doing that? Like, girl, pick up your notebook, pick up a pen, write down the things you want to do and do it, and put down that damn phone. Don't pick up that phone unless somebody call you. And not text you, because you can check that whenever. Call you. Also, with that being said, I love reading, I love writing, I love painting. Those are the things I used to do in high school. Those are the things that brings me joy. I remember being in high school. I think I was probably like in 9th grade, 10th grade or so, and I had this teacher. I'm gonna just say Mr. L for short, but he was my writing teacher. Not my English teacher, my writing teacher. He was my writing teacher, and I read a lot in his class. When I say I read a lot, and sometimes I would get in trouble for reading. And I remember, just reading in his class and whatnot, and really taking in the writing lessons that he gave us and everything. And I remember, taking, I think, midterms or something like that, or finals, I don't know. And I didn't really write much. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't really write much. I don't know why, but I didn't really write much on, like, in the tests and stuff like that. And I remember him telling me, like, he was very disappointed because, like, for my class, he said that he looked through the pages, looked through the tests for my name, because he knew I wrote. He knew I wrote. Wrote is the right word, right? He knew I wrote. He knew I write. He knew I wrote. Anyway, I like to put pen to paper. He knew I put words down on paper. He knew that I like to write. He knew that I love to read and stuff like that. And like, he looked through the pages, he looked through like the tests and stuff like that for my name specifically to find my test. And he told me that he was very disappointed because I ain't gonna hold you, my test was empty. I didn't really write much. I did not really write much. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. But I don't know why. But to say that, like, I love to do things that I did in high school. I love to write. I love to read and stuff like that. I tried writing a couple days ago. It wasn't really flowing like how it usually does when I did write in the past and whatnot. But I'm gonna try again. You know, now that I'm reading, because my reading was conducive to my writing. You know what I mean? You know, I read a lot, so I write a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now that I'm reading again, I'll try it again. And I'll try to get some more books that's not so explicit. I ain't gonna hold you. This is very explicit. This is a very explicit book. And the other book that I have in the room, and yes, it's from Tarjay. But the other book I have in the room is also very explicit. I haven't gotten to the nitty gritty of that book like I am in this book. But I definitely, it's definitely a nasty book. This is a nasty book. This is a nasty book, but a good book, but a nasty book. But with that being said, you know, so I just find myself of not wanting to be on social media anymore like that. It affected my mental health and stuff, especially with the experience I just went through. I find myself comparing my life to others. Everything up there seems fake. I'm gonna say everything, but a lot of things up there seems fake, and it's irritating. And I find myself disconnecting from reality of like, this cannot be real. Like, disassociating, that's what it is. I find myself disassociating a lot. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like feel like that, like, this isn't real. All of this is fake. Like, I'm in a simulation or something like that. Like, this is a Sims. I should play The Sims. But like, you know, I want life to feel real. I wanted to be conducive to how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking about and whatnot. And I don't want to be consumed by my cellular device and everything. Life is too precious to be consumed by a cell phone. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. At this point, like, if it gets real bad, I don't think it's gonna get real bad, but if it gets real bad, I'm getting a flip phone, and not the new ones that came out. A regular flip phone. Been in this game for 5 years. That's just why my feet hurt. Wonder when they write me. Do these bitches' feet hurt? Yes, I am an icon. Put me on your t-shirt. Thought you knew better. Do your effing research. Anyway. Yeah, like, this is... You just gotta get off the phone. Just get off the phone. On the weekend, cause I work 9 to 5:30. Even though it's from home, I work 9 to 5:30, and I don't have a chair to go outside in. I mean, I can go on my computer chair, but I'm real iffy on that. Anyway, I gotta get a new chair anyway. I don't really like my chair, but that's a side note. But once I get chairs to go outside, because I'm not just gonna be standing outside for like 30 minutes, I will sit my ass outside. It's summertime. Make me a nice Arnold Palmer drink. You know what I mean? Love me some lemonade. Love me some sweet tea. Went down like that. Love it. A good bowl of fruit, and just sit down and enjoy the freaking breeze. Just sit down and enjoy the scenery. You know what I mean? Have a speaker and just play music. You know what I mean? And just jam and rock out and just enjoy life. Enjoy what God has given us and stuff like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been finding myself of appreciating, you know, life and appreciating, you know, nature and stuff like that. Like me personally, I view myself as a creative, and I view myself of having an artist's eye. And with that being said, I look at people like art, especially my boyfriend. I love looking at his face. I just stare at it all day like a little creep. But like, I love looking at people like art. I love looking at the world like art. It's just something like, it's so much. And I'm not saying don't document your life, because I believe document your life. Document it. I'm documenting. Document your life. But there's so much more than just sitting down in your room with the door closed, the light dimmed, probably with your LED lights, under your blanket with the AC on, because it's hot as fuck outside, a bag of chips to your left, your drink to your right, your slippers right there under your bed, your fuzzy socks on, your bonnet on, watching me. I feel like I'm in somebody's business right now. But, you know, watching social media, consuming it. Like, and I'm not talking about, you know, just going on Instagram, strolling and stuff like that. You know, maybe if you're waiting for your food and everything like that, just strolling. Like, no, like I'm talking about consuming, like how I was. Social media, like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, I was on social media bad, doom scrolling, okay? I was up there badly. And it got bad. And I got irritated. And I had to make a change. Well, that's what I'm saying. Just make a change. I'm talking in the man in the mirror. You know what I mean? Just make a change. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I gotta go myself up. But yeah, just make a change. Notice what you need to change and change it. If you're not happy with it, change it. Zagara. Anyway, yeah. So I am not on TikTok right now. I'm not on Instagram. I don't know when I'm gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be at the end of this 3-day fast. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, when I post this or whatnot. Cause I'm thinking about posting this upcoming Saturday, the 28th of June of 2025. If you're watching this in the future, but yeah, like, just make a change. Notice what you have to change. Notice what an issue, what a problem is, and change it and solve it. Because A, you only live once. B, nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. I'm sorry, nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna do it for you. So you gotta get up and do it yourself. Get up. You're not a baby no more. You're not a baby. Nobody's gonna come and feed you and stuff like that. I mean, you got butlers, you know, cool. But nobody's gonna come and feed you. Nobody's gonna know. You gotta get up and do it yourself. Get up and do it yourself. Get off that phone. Get off that social media. And go do the things that you wanted to do. Get a new hobby. Get a new hobby. I like a lot of things. I like fashion designing. I really love fashion designing. And I haven't done that. I haven't really done that, like draw stuff, since high school. So now I find myself doing the things I like to do when I was in high school. So, yeah. The things you like, unless it's bad, don't do it. But, you know, like, do the things that the younger you like to do. If you like playing with Legos, go play with some damn Legos. If you like playing in mud, go to a pottery class. You know what I mean? Because it's basically mud if you think about it. But whatever. You know, if you like doing those things, go do it. You know what I mean? If you like boxing, go do it. You know what I mean? If you like running, go do it. Like, do the things that younger you used to do. And I wouldn't promise you, but like, for me, I find myself enjoying, like, younger me loved to read. I just got a book that's for older me, if that makes sense. So do the things that younger you likes to do, but in a different fashion, because you're older now. You're older. You're a different person. Yeah. So with that being said, being on social media, consuming, not just being on social media, because you could be up there and you'd be fine, but consuming social media is not healthy. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. And for the people that is disassociating and went through traumatic events in their life and whatnot, I definitely sympathize with you. And I want real rawness on social media. I want you to see the real, you know, the real me. I don't want to be some Barbie doll and stuff like that. Like, no, like a lot of things in my life is not pretty. And I've also find myself as the videos that I had put out before this, yes, they were me and stuff like that. Yes, there were true events that happened in my life, but the person I was presenting myself as, the person, like my last video, don't get me wrong, that's me. Don't get me wrong, it's me. It's me, but behind that is like, I gotta be perfect, I gotta be this. You ain't gotta be shit. Like how a lot of people say, you ain't gotta be nothing, be black and die. That's very abrasive, but you ain't gotta be nothing but just be yourself. That's literally it. I ain't gotta be nothing but black. And this is how I show up in my blackness. I'm quirky, I'm weird, I'm witty, you know what I'm saying? I say things that's like off the wall. I bounce ideas off of myself. I have full-blown conversations like I'm the only person in here, which is true. What's another thing? I blurt out song lyrics. You know what I mean? Like like this is what I do. So go do what you do. As long as it's not hurting nobody. Don't do that. But yeah, get off that phone, stop consuming social media, and figure out what you want to do and how to do it. And then be real in that. Be real in that. You know what I mean? Be real. But thank you guys for coming to this chaotic video. It's kind of, you know, my thoughts were everywhere, but hopefully it's a nice streamline, you know what I mean? But thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I really appreciate it. And if you like more videos like this, let me know what you want me to talk about next. Cause I mean, I got a few ideas, you know. I got, you know, I'm taking notes. I'm taking, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to see it just yet. But I'm taking notes, you know what I mean? So, yeah, if you like more content like this, let me know. If you want a part 2 to the video, to my last story time, definitely let me know. I mean, it's a work in progress. It happened such a long time ago. Other things have happened and stuff like that. And I'll drop that video of when a traumatic experience have happened in my life, because I know a lot of people are going through that, which is crazy to think about. But I don't know if that's going to be the next video, but I'll drop it soon, hopefully before the end of July, because we're going into July right now. But I'll drop it soon and whatnot, and I just hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the outside. I know it was kind of ugly earlier when it was raining and everything like that, depending on where you're at. It was raining and whatnot, but when the sun is out, fun's out. I like to spend money, buns out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So enjoy the sun, enjoy the summer, enjoy being free, enjoy that. Put down that damn phone. And I'll talk to you in another video. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.